Hello everybody and welcome back to Football Manager 2020. We're here with Newcastle in the Premier League. We've got a good few friendlies to kind of work our way through this episode and have a look at the squad and the team. They're all very close together as well, which worries me slightly. In actual fact, you know what I'm going to do actually, something I don't usually do, is I'm actually going to Leeds friendly matches. I'm going to delegate this to my assistant, and why not? And he can get them fitness ready and ready for the tactics, and we can kind of try and get through to the beginning of the season a little bit and concentrate on signings, etc. We hammered them 2-0, 35 shots. This is how I figure a lot of these games will go, so I'm not too... So they had someone sent off the 47th minute. We still only managed... 2 goals. Who scored? Longstaff Bentley. Still, they played Andy Carroll up front. Okay, that would be why we probably didn't score. Yeah, the front worries me. The midfield looked good there though. Very controlling. Scored a couple of goals. Up front is worrying me a little bit. So it looks like they're ready, but they're back from holiday, but not in the training camp squad, which is fine. And we're going to be selling Henri Saviat fairly soon. I think I'll keep hold of Yannick Traore just at the minute, but I'll probably look to sign another striker when we can. My phone might go off as well during this episode, so hopefully hopefully it doesn't. Okay, if we're looking for a striker, then we want a pressing forward, which is probably the most common striker, to be fair. So we've got this guy from Dynamo Kiev, Andreas Volgasamer. Oh, I like him. Okay. He's got a strong name, I think. We've got some Ignacio Ramirez, who we're never going to get a work permit for. Good stuff. Engel, how long is he out for? 3 to 4 months. Nah, sorry. I don't think we're going to buy anybody like that. This guy's out for 2 to 4 months. He looks alright though. I'll scout him. Marcus Antonsen. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be all that, but we'll give him a scout. He's cheap at least. Bright Endawemi. We'll scout as well. Yeah. He's cheap, let's face it, so we'll see. Okay. Who's Rosario Longjello? I don't even know who he is, but I'm going to criticise him. Nancy have signed Sterry. Okay, well done. 95k. I'm really happy for you to get a completely bang average right back. Henri Saviat. Now, sure, 1.6 is fine, but it does get 35k off the wage bill as well. There's no parting comment from me. Sorry, Henri. We're playing Real Kings United Football Club. There's some great names. Margarita. No, we don't want him. Richie is obviously at Everton at the minute, which is fine. We'll keep scouting that guy. It's probably too expensive. We'll scout him again. We'll scout these guys. They're roughly in our range. It's not too bad. There's no one crazy expensive. But they didn't look like they were probably going to be first team players. We've got 17 million. That's decent enough. If you can get 3 5 mil players, you can get some decent players for that price. Anybody else added in? Okay, this is a decent right back, but he's 10 mil listed. Yeah, that's not really going to help us. We've got a good right back. I was thinking about Thilo Kyler. He's cheap, 3.9, but his wages are astronomical. So I think we'll give him a skip. I've used him before, and he's been decent, but nothing special, I would say. So we'll give him a bit of a skip, and then just looking down here, see who else we've got kind of on here. Anybody I know of? Not really, actually. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow one, isn't it? At the minute. I mean, Eunice? Nah, not worth it. Sometimes you can get absolute bargain on the transfer list, especially if a player's like fallen out with their manager or something like that. Oh yeah, here's Friday, who we were going to sign, who I think is pretty decent, actually. I think he's got some decent enough stats that will be useful for us. Aggression, bravery, I like that. He can also obviously do a great job at left back. So there's a bit of like crossover there. I think for 2.8 we'll sign him. I think he will. We do have some good central midfielders like who can play ball winning, but I like his I like the cut of his jib. Oh, okay. Can we? Who else can we get rid of? Let's get rid of Dwight Gale at the minute. How long is Florian Lejeune out for? 3 to 4 months. I'm going to cut him as well, to be fair. How long is DeAndre out for? 3 weeks and 2 months. Surely he would be okay. He's not under 21 either. Interesting. There will be some others we get rid of, obviously. We'll ask Lejeune to... There we go. We'll probably get someone complaining that I just cut him now. It's always the way. Margarita. 2.4. Nah, not worth it. Not in a million years. Okay, we should be able to put some of the new guys in here. Yeah, Martin Friday, good. And we'll have also the guys just come back. No? Why not? Weird, okay. Yep, we're delighted. Yes, Martin's going to be great. Midfielder central. Okay. And yeah, Dubravka should hopefully help him out because they're both Czech. He's now worth 7.25, so good at long throws as well, which is cool. I guess his positioning isn't great, but he looks decent enough, I think, actually. We should get some decent performance. Hopefully he's quite a consistent kind of guy. We can get some good performances out of him. Okay, Strinic has signed for Saudi Arabia. That's fine. I'm not sure if we're really going to be able to sign any youngsters. Just from a point of view of we want to try and probably save all our money for the areas that we need. Now this guy, Lucas Torres, I've often quite liked him. He might be one we can use. I have to have a look. Arda Turan. Good here, very bad there. Considering a 30, I mean he's paid 100 times for Turkey. Jesus Christ, he's been through the ringer a few times. Okay, Rose is out. That's fine. We won 9-0. Okay. Andy Carroll got 2. They're still using Carroll up top. It's interesting. Maximum man of the match, 36 shots, 20 on target, 63% possession. These friendlies will tell us nothing though. This is why I'm not really playing them. They'll make us a bit of money, but that's about it really. Scott's on loan. You scout that, but I doubt there'll be anybody there who's interested. Okay, he's not terrible. Not terrible. Might be a decent enough backup. Plays inside forward. Play a little bit inside forward on the right. I'm wondering if we can get him for a relatively cheap price. Say 1.2. They want 2.7. I'll give you 2. Okay, let's make that offer at 2 and see what he says. Dak is going to be pricey. Samuel Kalu is fairly decent actually. I don't like his work rate though. That always bothers me. And he's a winger, not an inside forward, so we'll pass. Yeah, he's good, but I don't need a left back. Albanese, yeah, we were interested in this guy. I'm very interested in him actually. Pressing forward. Only 2.5 mil, and they're saying 2.8 to 5.75. I want more more stats about him. He hasn't played in any matches yet. He hasn't exactly been prolific across his career, has he? Not 11 goals in 95 games. Doesn't exactly put confidence in me. But if these stats are towards the higher end, he could be okay. And they're saying potentially he is very good. So we'll see. Carl Edwards. So he's actually transfer listed. There are some good West Brom players. Some very good West Brom players coming through. Don't think we're going to be able to get most of them though. Ones I like, if I've had before, Raheem Harper, very good. Nathan Ferguson is very good as well. We'll actually scout him. I don't think we'll get him. Palace are in for him in real life. Who else is there? Jonathan Lecco, yeah, potentially. He's got some really good young players actually. In West Brom. Yeah, let's use let's use the suggested squad. There, I think. As long as nobody is like shattered to death, which some of them are. Some maximum is, because there's literally no one else who can play in that position. Brilliant. We're going to play Lazaro anyway, and Lazaro's knackered as well. But I'd rather have him injured than thingy. But yeah, we'll do that for now. We'll do that for now. That'll do, pig. Right. Okay, yep, they're waiting for someone to put in a bigger offer. Hopefully they won't. So do we have the Colback offer still? We rejected it, I think, didn't we? Because he's in the last year of his contract, yeah. And Otero, sorry, that's the one we're looking to get, isn't it? Waiting on a work permit, which he should get apparently. Miranchuk is very good, and we could get him fairly cheaply. He's a deep line playmaker in the middle. Okay, I'm interested. When we say cheaply, we obviously mean I can get him for about 5 mil, which is pretty cheap, to be fair. Okay. Nobody's in for him. They seem to think he's very good. Leading championship entry, good player, would be a quality signing. Works well within the team. Would fail to get a work permit. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. Otero, I'm very interested in. He will definitely offer some width and ability. Let's keep scouting him though. We could always pull out, but I think he's pretty decent, to be fair. Playing in Brazil, played in Venezuela. But hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, they accepted the 2 mil. The question is, do I want to pay 2 mil for him, who is probably a pretty average player? He is backup, I guess, but I think with Otero, we'll start negotiations because he's cheap, and then probably pull out. When we say cheap, 22k a week is cheap for a Premier League player. Okay, good. He's gone on loan. Okay. Scout him. Okay. I can't analyse him. We don't have 30 million for him. We could scout this guy. You might be like, why do you keep checking the transfer list? But the thing is, when you're tight on money, like, this is the best place to go because you can get a bargain here. I've got some bargains over the year that are just ridiculous. If they have a falling out with their manager or something like that, you can snap up somebody, potentially very, very good for a fraction of their price because they're just like, I want to get rid of this guy. They're unhappy or whatever. Okay, we hammered Cape Town City. 24 shots there too. Again, as I say, none of these friendlies will really tell us anything. Realistically, there's not even much point playing them other than for money. But it's the way it goes. Okay, we'll use Steve Agnew's squad, but let me just check it for anybody who might collapse in a heap. No, it looks alright actually. Who's this guy? He was like a youngster. But our central defenders are actually alright, I think. We haven't got anybody here who's going to die if they play, I don't think. You have to be careful sometimes, though. Just literally flog somebody until they're done. Yeah, I really want that Otero transfer to come through ASAP. Let's take this off the any, or back to any. So we want aggression, work rate, stamina, and a bit of finishing. Morella's would be good, but realistically, unless we manage to sell somebody, we're not going to be able to afford him. This guy's not bad, but he's 31, and I'll get slated if I buy him. And he would cost me a fair bit as well, probably 5 million. I don't know if I want to spend that much. I still think I'm probably going to persevere with Joel Linton, but we'll see. So we're scouting that guy. Gignac, yeah, no, he's pretty good actually. He's 33, but he'd do a job for a season. Do you know what I mean? He would definitely be good for a season. And sometimes that's all you need. If you can get that season, this guy's 16 and worth 1.1 million. You colour me intrigued. But yeah, if you can get a season out of a player, that can get you into, especially a striker, that can get you into Europe. Who's after Dak? Sheffield United. Interesting. See, I'd be interested in him, but he doesn't play in a position we currently want. I don't think we want to go for an attacking midfielder. It's never really worked out for me. Jenny. I don't think we want him personally, but yeah, sorry. Go to Brest. Go to the loving embrace of Brest. Oh dear. Anyway, well done, Victor Hernandez. You paid a 6.4. Fernandez, sorry. Who you signed? Sebastian Perez from Boca. Oh, he's decent. Who else have Boca got that I can rob? I mean, put in a reasonable bid for. That's not too old. Sebastian Villa. Ooh, hello. He's Colombian. Just 4 caps. Who's interested? Cagliari. That's about it there, isn't it? What about River? Quintero is 26. Ooh. I mean, he's got great stats here, but what is this? Not sure about that. De La Cruz. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Has he got any... Nope. There's Prato. Quarter. It's like somebody with a slight accent saying water. Yeah, that's probably about it, isn't it? Anguilleri. We might as well scout him. Okay, Anger signed him. Newcastle it's launched Une Larsen bid. They're loving me trying to get this guy, aren't they? I don't really want him. They're saying as little as 1.8. I think that's quite a lot of money for him, to be completely fair. 1.8 million. I think I could get a better centre back than him for that. Probably a younger one too. Aha! Otero. Excellent. 5.5 mil. Looking forward to this guy. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Jesus Christ. I've never had someone refuse to help, to welcome someone to a club. Unbelievable. How much is he worth now? 12.5. Okay. Shoots from distant, curls ball, tries long range free kicks, hits free kicks with power. I like this guy already. I like him a lot. See what he does. Yeah, we'll sign him if we want. We don't have to. He's decent, but honestly, if Crystal Palace come in for a bid, I'm going to sell him. Can we actually ask Atsu to interaction, ambassadorial duties, new signings? Yeah, good. Well done, Christian. So, of course, I forget about him as well. He's obviously can play inside forward as well. So, if we look, we've probably got 4 now, haven't we, really? If we think about it, we've got Almiron, Maximum, Otero and Atsu. I think that's pretty good. I worry now about this here. This is my worry. Midfield, I think we're fine with. I want a centre back. Left to right back's fine. So yeah, okay. He's a fullback. Don't want him. Don't want him. Don't want him. Might want him. He's good, but I'm not going to pay that money for him now while I'm trying to build a squad. He's decent. Okay. 8.54. You know what I'm interested in? I wonder if I can get him. Is this guy. I've used him before and he's done well. Let's make him an offer. That's fine. He'll be available in 3 days. 39 million. Sod off. Okay. Yeah. 39 million. Who the hell do they think they are? How about Blessings? Kevin Lasagna. Great name. Absolutely world-class name. He's 30. We were interested in this guy though, weren't we, actually? He looked not too bad. And he was French as well. 26 and 81 is not that inspiring, but we'll see. He's decent. We can't sign those on loan. No. Oh, that was that Jordan guy. Not terrible, actually, when you look at it on paper. Actually fairly decent. We'll keep him, but I don't think we'll sign him. Oh, here's the guy. Lebo. They're not impressed with him. Great strength. Great heading. I like that. Finishing isn't that good. Let's get some more scouting on him, I think. No, we're not interested in this guy. The work rate's not good. If the work rate was there, I might actually be interested. But I'm sorry, if you've not got the work rate, what have you got? Jetro Williams out for 5 days, that's fine. Once again, St Maximum is on fire, as he hopefully will be in the season. He's playing against like pub teams though, if we're fair. So we can't expect too much of him. Experienced centre back. Cost me 10 mil though. Midfielder, young. Interested, but I don't think we're going to be buying any midfielders right now. If we stop looking for strikers, start looking for defenders once it clears. We'll have a look, see who's listed. Just gonna get ourselves a little bargain here. Simone Romagnoli, 1.5 mil. Bartes Salomon. No. Just not very good. See if we've got anybody on the short list. Oh, okay. Hang on, they're brothers. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. I thought the guy looked fascinating. Yeah, Alexi. Interesting. That could be quite cool. Manamama. What were they saying we could get him for? 4.8 to 6.5. Not terrible. This guy pressing forward, I like him a lot. I don't know if we will be able to sign him. If we paid 16 million, we'd get him, but we can't afford that. So that's a no, I guess. And then there was this guy, who they're saying is a 75, but potentially better than what we got, but not really right now, which is more what I'm interested in. Use that suggested squad. I might actually we'll play this game ourselves. Here we go. Leeds friendly matches. Take control. Yeah, I want to have a look at Otero, see what this guy's all about. See if he can be the man. No, we don't want him. Now we got Otero. Cancel. Because we've got a good selection now, I think. I'm pretty confident of that. Right. Maximon's a little bit meh. So we can use Frydek in there as well, actually. That's interesting. We'll try that. My phone's going off again. Sorry, guys. Proceed to the match. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I mean, we should batter them. I'm just interested to know how Otero plays. It's going to take him a while to heat up. Like some players, they take ages to warm up into the Premier League, and then they'll get going, and some really take to it quite quick. I think it's some of those like unseen stats that they have. You can scout it as well, so if they're adaptable, if they're like, this person is not very adaptable, they're not going to work out well living in a foreign country, then yeah, the guy's going to. I mean, that's a good goal. That was yeah. Just shoot on sight, apparently. I was going to say shoot on shite, but that's offensive to that goalkeeper. I like the fact that he's quite small as well. He's like a Poundland Raheem Sterling. I like it. But maybe actually better at free kicks, so he might actually work out a bit better than Raheem Sterling. You never know. And I think a lot of people have given Joe Linton a lot of stick in real life this season. You know, they obviously paid a lot of money for him, and the goals haven't exactly been flowing. But I do think that like he is not necessarily that type of player. Like I think he's more of a Firmino type of player who enables the other players to look good and work off them, rather than an out-and-out striker, which, I mean, I don't know if... Oh, that's a good goal, Friday. I don't know necessarily if that's what Newcastle wanted, but I think that's definitely what they've got. I would also say that, like, last season they had, like, Salomon Rondon, and in my opinion, Salomon Rondon, if you want a player who's going to play up front on their own and also be cut off from a lot of supply, he's a great player to have. Like, he genuinely, I think, was incredibly underrated. He was always the player I desperately wanted Palace to sign when West Brom went down, and I was gutted when we didn't, because he would have been perfect at Palace. Yeah, he's gone to China now, unfortunately, so... Was it me or that looked like that went in? Anyway, he went to China, unfortunately, and yeah, we'll probably never see him again. But he was phenomenal, I think, at just holding the ball up, the strength of him. He could finish. He really had an all-round game, and I always felt like he could have done a lot more. Like, he was banging in goals for West Brom when they got relegated, and it was not. And he was really isolated badly there. And yeah, he did a great job in Newcastle too. Same kind of thing. Very isolated striker, still get you some goals, hold up plays, brilliant, perfect. And sometimes I feel like players like that really don't get appreciated for what they do. And you know, when you're in that position, like, what are you supposed to do as a player? What can you do? You could put, Ronaldo in that position. If you don't give him any service, he's not going to score a goal. Right, I do want to take off Bentaleb, I think. Bentaleb for Longstaff. There we go. So we're playing Shelvey in the box-to-box midfielder role, and Hayden as a deep line playmaker. Okay, I mean, why don't we play him as the... No, we can't. I was going to play him as Segundo Valente. Why don't we play him as that, and then play Shelvey in here as a more deep line playmaker? Why don't we do that? I haven't seen a lot of Otero, to be honest with you. I mean, he's there. Let's sub him off, actually. He's getting a bit knackered. Krath's a bit out of it. Rose. Nah. And do. Ooh, Otero has a shot. It's a vicious. I would like to have scored more than 2. But you sometimes get these games, though, where it just doesn't quite go right. Ah, well, that's a good goal for Joe Linton to make it 3. He's looked sharp this game. He's played really well. But I do want options. Some people might say, well, Andy Carroll's an option. And I would say, yeah, he is. He has a particular set of skills which you know, make him what he is. Let's be fair. He's had a good career out of it. Okay. We haven't conceded a goal since that first one. It's pretty good, but you know, they're not exactly the hardest of matches, were they? So I'm not going to get carried away. We should have a good level of fitness though, which is good. Still got 8.4 mil to burn. See what we've got. Anybody new added? Luca Sanielli, decent midfielder. 28 million. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass, I'll be honest. 28 million. He's like a Poundland Ziyech, isn't he? Oh, he's going to Chelsea, yeah. Okay. They got that in now, have they? It's a shame. Ah, Hunter, legend. This kid's good. He's going to be very good. Yeah, get with it, Almiron. 2.2 for Toma. Oh, that was the guy we saw. Yeah. So Arsenal are after him, are they? Interesting. He must be pretty decent. I'm not going to sign him. So I think he'll be ready in a couple of seasons, but we haven't got a couple of seasons. We need to push up the league this season. As I said, my ambition is always European competition, whether that's Europa League or whatever. It just gives you more money, gives you more pulling power for the players, and then you just kind of claw your way up from there, really, until you can sign those top players. That's what you got to do. To be fair, it might be that we just try and survive. Wisbech Town. Interesting. Okay, right. So we just need to be careful here because we've got... Okay, so actually we've got plenty of time between that one and the Liverpool game, so we can use whatever team we want, really. But let's try and use as close maybe to like our first team as we're going to probably get. That's probably the back line up. Probably Hayden, yeah, and I'll probably use him as a... Maybe as a... That, I'll probably use him as a support, and Bentaleb. Quite like the idea of an attack there. We'll see how that works out. I like Maximum there. That's probably how I'll start the season, but bear in mind I have got Almiron here who might be better. We'll definitely bring him on. Atsu's still on a holiday, having the time of his life. So let's see how this fares for us. I think as well, actually, I might change the tactically to just a balanced. Okay, not a lot in the crowd. Bit disappointing. Who's this Bolly guy? Apparently he's one of their star players. He's alright. Apparently he's not, but here he looks pretty decent. Bolly. I mean, we're never going to sign him. I don't even know why I shortlisted him, but there we go. It's done now. Here we go. It's disappointing. We got that. I think Rose will be pretty decent this season. He's obviously only on loan. I'm hoping I'm going to see some good passes from John Joe Shelby. I don't know what his whole work rate and stuff like that is, to be fair. It's okay, isn't it, actually? Yeah, his passing is very good. I mean, these are just a Hungarian team. We should be beating these guys. If we don't, I'm going to be a little bit worried. Ooh, that's unlucky. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my goodness me. Are we actually seeing this? Are we genuinely seeing this in 2020? I'd be furious if that was scored against me like that in a league game or something like that. Okay. I like the fact that Bentalab's getting a bit more forward. That's good. Okay. Romulo's got a knock. We'll bring on Almiron. Go on, Joel. Unlucky. Joel Inton. Oh. It's not going in his highlights reel, is it? Oh, that's a good finish, Maximin. That's a good finish. Great ball from John Joe. That's what I want him to do. Look at that. That is a cracking ball. Oh, that is glorious. Okay, how's everyone's fitness? Probably take off John Joe about 60 minutes. And see from there, I guess. Elder Civic. Oh, lovely. The cells. Let's take off John Joe now. Who's the best replacement for him? Bentalab or Longstaff. Lazaro's injured. Yeah. Bring on Krath. I think Newcastle have got some really decent fullbacks, actually, especially when Yedlin gets back as well. There's a lot of pace there. Some fingers crossed that we do all right. The central defence does worry me, though, to be honest. I like the partnership we have there at the minute, but if one of them gets injured, I worry about the backup. Otherwise, I think we're okay. Oof, unlucky. Definitely think we are good enough to stay up 100%, and you know, I'd be disappointed to finish below mid-table if I'm honest, but you never know. We haven't had the most hardest friendlies, have we? Now 1 to 2 days, that's fine. So we got Glenavon in our final game. We'll play that game and then we'll finish up this episode and look forward to Liverpool for the first game of the season, which we're just going to write off and be like, whatever we get from that, I'll be happy with, because hot damn, it's Liverpool. Actually, what is our opening fixtures? Let's have a look now. Liverpool, Villa, Tottenham, Sheffield United, Arsenal, Burnley, Man City, Bournemouth. It kind of goes like hard, easy, hard, easy, hard, easy, hard, easy, easy, easy. they're not easy, obviously, but you know what I mean. We haven't got a great run of very easy games, which is sometimes can get your morale up and get you going, but I think we should be okay there. So Lejeun's out for 2 or 3 months, and he's actually a decent centre-back, isn't he? So I have to bear that in mind, that maybe I don't want to sign one yet. Oh, Volgershammer's not very good. That's a shame. Mind you, stats-wise, he's kind of got it going on. He has kind of got it going on. Yeah, we'll add him to short. It's very quick. That's Otavio, who we can't afford. This guy looks alright. Horvath. Didn't he play for... No? Okay. There we go. Okay. Glenavon. Let's have a look who we got. Yeah, there's not a lot going on, is there? I don't think we need too much more, but I do like to spend my money if I have it, to be completely honest with you. Just as a rule of thumb. Because no one's going to thank you if you get relegated. Lorente as a bit of an impact sub. Could be interesting. We'll confirm normal. I think that's fine. They're overpaid anyway, in my opinion, so we don't want to give them any extra bonuses. Glenavon got beat by Chelsea reserves 2-0, so that's the you know, he isn't my number one target. He's not even that good. He'd be our 6th best defender. Why on earth would I sign him? Almiron. Yeah, he's pretty good, that kid. Sure, let's give him a bit of a run around. Right, so we've got to think about our squad and who's going to be in it. It's under 21s you don't need to do. Obviously he's going to be in. Lejeune's out for a while. Any of these guys that we don't want to have in it. Danny Rose. Federico Fernandez. He's average, isn't he, really? Paul Dummett is actually wanted by Norwich majorly. Okay, that could be a sale. Yeah, there's no one there that I'd want to drop for someone who's injured. Although DeAndre Yedlin I like. Let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got 3 keepers, fine. Actually 3 decent keepers as well, I will say. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centre-backs for 2 positions, which is fine. 1, 2... Mankilo is actually decent, isn't he? Let's compare him with DeAndre Yedlin. I would probably prefer DeAndre Yedlin. They're both rated about the same, to be fair. Although the speed of Yedlin is pretty impressive. So, if I was going to cut someone, it might be Mankilo. There's some loan offers interested in him. Shall we say out and put in Yedlin? Lazaro, I think, is definitely good enough for us to have it right back. and Krath as well actually. So that, yeah, that's too many right backs. Got 3 of them. Danny Rose, Frodek, Jetro. Left backs. We've got 3 left backs. Then central midfield there's 5 there, which is absolutely fine. Don't need Colback. Atsu, Almiron, Maximin, Romelu, and then up front Muto. See, Muto's the one who I might actually drop because he doesn't really work anywhere. I like him, but I'm going to drop him because I want another striker. And if we can sell him, then we'll sell him. But Carroll I'll keep because he's useful for now. So they're going to kick off because we've dropped them. So we need a striker. Who's going to do a better job than Muto up front? Jordan Rhodes was always a bit of a classic in Football Manager, but I don't think he's that good. Nah, same with Dominic Samuel. Andre Gray. How much do they want for him? 5.75. Now there's an interesting one. 5.75 for Gray. Scored a few goals in his time. He might be pretty decent actually. Should we go for him? We've got 8 million, so we can afford him, and that is a hefty discount. I don't think there was anyone else who we actually wanted other than a striker. And Bentaleb's injured. Brilliant. He should be back actually. He said 4 to 6, so he'll be back for the Liverpool game. Phew. How have they got on? Yeah, winning. Good. Oh, squad numbers. Okay. Lazaro wants number 10. He's a right back. Fucking guy. The cheek of it. The absolute cheek. Who is number 10? Maximin. I'd see him as more of a number 7. Jolin 9, fine. Oh, Carroll wants number 9. Yeah, well, good luck with that. See, this guy's number 11, 100%. Almiron, I'll give the number 10 to. Jolin wants number 9. John Joe's got 8. These guys need a lot lower numbers. Let's give him 16 and give him 25. There we go. Isaac. Okay. Oh, Bentaleb's got 42. We'll give him number 4. There we go. Who's got number 8? John Joe, yeah. Okay. That seems fine. That seems fine. Okay, so Bentaleb's obviously injured. Let's play Longstaff there. And give him a break. Don't want to play Colback. No. Try it that way around. Try and give Almiron a bit of fitness. Glenavon, I think I want to say Northern Irish. Are they Northern Irish? Yeah, Northern Irish. By the way, I don't know if it's pronounced correctly, so apologies if not. It's probably like Glenavon or something, isn't it? Not Glenavon. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. I wasn't really... There was St. Maximin's pass there. Look at that. That's class. That's a great cross and a great head. Cracker. And after only a couple of minutes too. Remember, Chelsea reserves beat them 2-0. I would class Newcastle as a better team than Celtic, as in their first team. So, don't know what that tells you. I always felt like it was an interesting question though, of like, how would Celtic or Rangers do in the Premier League? And the one thing I do feel about it a little bit is that you won't ever know till it happens. I know that's kind of obvious, but my point is with it is that if Celtic and Rangers go into the Premier League, their buying power and their marketability goes up 100-fold because they're in the Premier League, not the Scottish League. So the quality of players they can get would be better. Plus the fact they both have like huge stadiums, the TV money, all that type of stuff that they're going to get. They could get much better players. So if you turn around and said, well, if they joined this season but they couldn't sign anyone, how would they do? And I'd be like, well, I think Celtic would be okay. I think they'd be like mid to lower mid-table. I think Rangers would struggle and probably get relegated. But if you're saying, well, they suddenly have Premier League buying power, then that's another matter, isn't it? Because they could essentially buy 3 or 4 excellent players, and then that takes their team to a whole nother level. So I always felt like it was a little bit of a redundant argument. I kind of would like to see it in a way. In the same way, we have like Cardiff and Swansea who've been in the Premier League. I kind of would like to see it. But, it would almost be nice as well if you had a Northern Irish team in there as well. To kind of represent, the nations and that kind of thing. But, I kind of get that that's not going to be ideal. But we'll see. I do apologise for my phone going off a bit. I've had lots of stuff about work going off. You can kind of imagine the situation at the minute when cinemas are closing and stuff. It's a tough one at the minute, but you just got to keep smiling, keep moving forward. 2-0 at half time is disappointing considering Celtic reserves were 2-0 up. So, but as I say, sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't. A win's a win at the end of the day. That's the important thing. Clean sheet and a win, I'll be happy. Disappointing. Carroll missing a header there. Let's bring on Joe Linton. We'll leave him, almost take off St. Maximin for Otero. Is he better on the left? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Trying to think about giving fitness to some people. This is that youngster, isn't it? Yeah, not really going to play him. We maybe should have given some time to Torre, but it doesn't matter. Fabian Schär. There we go. Kind of did a slide tackle away from goal. Interesting. That's good. Oh, unlucky. Otero. Unlucky. I think he's going to be one where it's going to take him a while to get in, but I think he'll be good. I do think he'll be good. I've got optimism. Ooh, unlucky. This is going to be 2-0, isn't it? After me kind of saying that I think we're better than Celtic. That's, yeah. I'm sure they just raised their game because, they're playing Newcastle, the famous, the Magpies. We are battering them, which can't seem to get it in the, the bloody net. Oh, here we go. Counter attack. Oh, Rose just smashes into him. Amaron's coming across as uninterested. That's useful. Let's put Lazara on for Krath. Shelby can come on for Hayden. There we go, we'll play like that. Good free kick. We definitely do lose something when we don't have Sam Maximin. I don't want to say we're a one-man team, but we're a one-man team. Oh, goodness sake. Okay, it's 2-0. Okay, the curse of me looking at that Celtic reserve result has has struck well and truly. 43 shots, I will point out. 43 shots. Basically, that's a shot every 2 minutes. Think about that. It's ridiculous. And you scored 2 goals. So their keeper must have had a field day, or we just can't shoot for shit. Which worries me, actually, that it's probably the second one there. Okay, yeah, 43 shots, 19 on target. Their keeper made 17 saves, then that means. Anyway, we're going to finish up there. Next time we're going to take on Liverpool at the beginning of the league. I'm looking forward to it. That will be a test. We'll know how well we're doing there. But till next time, guys, thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.